Instead of Indian startups paving their way to success through automation, Dozy is one of those startups that aims to reimagine healthcare with the contactless patient monitoring and early warning system for step-down ICU and HU units. But you might be thinking why there is a need to step down ICU and HU units. As we have seen the situation of COVID-19 during the second wave of, as we've seen the situation of India during the second wave of COVID-19, there was a massive shortage of ICU bed. It was a need for regular monitoring of vital parameters of the patients. But with the implementation of the DOSI, hospitals can achieve improved clinical outcomes and patient safety with maximization of ICU bed throughput. They can also provide better critical care outreach and nursing efficiency to the patients.
Now, speaking about regular monitoring of vitals, DOSI collects vital health parameters through the contactless application with the hardware being designed in such a way that it is cost efficient with minimal maintenance cost.
India is a young nation, but across the nation, there are geriatric or middle-aged people who are at a great risk of life due to their health conditions. Parents whose sons and daughters either resides in foreign cities or very far in India itself. For such people, it becomes quite difficult to access proper patient monitoring and thus take immediate step towards treatment. Here, dosing comes into the picture through 24/7 live monitoring of patients during sleep. But how?
So DOSI is not just another startup whose basis lies in just automation of processes through internet, but it has a complete ecosystem of hardware, AI, and internet that functions simultaneously. The hardware is an IoT-based setup that includes a thin sensor sheet, a module, and a SpO2 probe. So the sheet and the SpO2 probe gets connected with a module or pod. The DOSI app connects with the pod through the internet. Now, the AI that is being developed by Turtle Shell Technologies is integrated within the app for medical data interpretation and summarization for conclusive studies for doctors as well as for patients. All those makes DOSI India's first contactless, continuous remote patient monitoring system, both for hospitals as well as for homes.
And as we mentioned earlier, DOSI monitor all the vital, for example, heart rate, respiration rate, oxygen saturation, blood pressure, sleep stages, and much more with help of single device. All these parameters are being evaluated and reported in the app with the help of DOSI early warning system, where advanced AI algorithms track patient vitals, trends, and generate an early warning score, enabling early detection of health deterioration for timely medical intervention to provide unmatched patient safety. Now, let's discuss about the journey of how DOSI managed to become the pioneer in the health tech space of India.
So during the peak of the pandemic, they worked with top institutions in the country, both in public and private settings, to automate critical care delivery in high dependency units, saving over 70,000 nursing hours and more than 1,000 lives. The startup has witnessed over 256 hospitals pan-India adopting to their solution in the last 6 months. It has also deployed its platform in over 5,000 beds in hospitals and monitored more than 32,000 patients till date.
Now, let's just talk about the impact DOSI has given to the patients during the COVID-19 second wave. So, over 200 lives had been saved by the DOSI in Indira Gandhi Government Medical College that is situated in Nagpur during the second wave of COVID in India, which is a dedicated COVID-19 hospital in the region of Nagpur. This medical college is a prime hospital having 200 ICU and 400 HTU beds. Dosing being contactless continuous remote patient monitoring system help doctors in treating patients efficiently who are suffering critically from COVID-19. The frequent fluctuations in the health parameters of patients infected from COVID-19 were really a point of challenge for doctors, as the severity of infection tended to change with every frame of time.
So, for example, during the second wave of COVID-19 in India, many patients lost their lives within a day of their diagnosis due to a sudden drop in their SpO2 levels or heart rate. But in IGGMC, with the help of DOSI and its dashboard, a single medical fraternity, for example, either a nurse or a doctor, was able to monitor over 140 patients from 8 different wards in a single frame of time. The dashboard, which is can be monitored easily via a desktop screen, holds a number of things like red flag signs so that doctors can be aware at this very good time. Not only this, but the dashboard or the application of DOSI comes with advanced AI algorithms with various sort of early alarms that with 98.4% efficacy really helped in saving patients with who in no time got serious with the infection.
So, to conclude our startup story of Dozy, we as a team believe such remote patient monitoring based devices in India are a need of time, and these can really help in the early diagnosis of heart diseases and other chronic diseases, especially for the geriatric patients who are at a greater risk. As our younger population is fastly moving towards the metropolitan lifestyle and even in the foreign cities, they are constantly bothered about their parents' health. So, with the help of Dozy, they and their family and doctors can keep a quick track and in cases of emergency with the aid of Dozy early warning system. And immediate medical actions could be taken with the time being.
So, in the end, we would like to thank you, SkiiLD for providing us this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much.